10,000 Hours, a 6-part story inspired by the song of the same name by Justin Bieber and Dan and Shay. Chapter 1. Intimate Interrogations, the Art of the Inquiry. In the smoky twilight of London's most exclusive club, Pandora's Box, a woman sat alone, her silhouette a mysterious allure against the warm glow of the soft lighting. Her name was Isabella Hartley, a woman known for her audacious beauty and uncanny ability to read people like a book. Tonight, she awaited a man of equal intrigue, the enigmatic and handsome industrialist Gabriel Stanton. The club door swung open, and like a moth to a flame, Isabella's gaze was drawn towards the tall figure stepping into the dim light. Gabriel Stanton, the man who had managed to capture the attention of the city's most discerning gossip mongers, had arrived. He was a man of few words, but his silence spoke volumes. As he approached, Isabella could feel an electrifying tension building, and when he finally took the seat across from her, she couldn't help but admire the intensity in his gaze. "Miss Hartley," he greeted, his voice a velvet purr that sent shivers down her spine. "Mr. Stanton," she replied, her voice steady, her eyes never leaving his. "I hope you're prepared. Tonight isn't just about pleasantries." His lips curled into a knowing smile. "I would expect nothing less." The evening progressed with a rhythm of its own, a dance of words and unspoken sentiments. Isabella, with her uncanny knack for empathy, probed the depths of Gabriel's enigmatic past. "Did you miss the road you grew up on, Gabriel?" she asked, her voice a mere whisper above the soft jazz notes that filled the room. "How about your family? Did you get your middle name from your grandfather?" Every question was a calculated move, a chess piece on the board of their conversation. Isabella was not merely interested in his answers, she sought to understand the man behind the facade, to peel back the layers of his guarded persona. Gabriel, taken aback by her audacious inquisitiveness, found himself captivated. He was not accustomed to being the subject of such scrutiny, yet he found himself answering her, offering up fragments of his past he'd previously kept hidden. As the night deepened, so did their conversation. Isabella's questions, unyielding yet intimate, were an intricate dance, each one a step closer to uncovering the man beneath the industrialist titan persona. But as the first chapter of their story closed, she knew this was merely the beginning. Indeed, the art of the inquiry was not a quick study, but a lifetime commitment, one that Isabella Hartley was more than willing to undertake. After all, what are 10,000 hours in the grand scheme of love? I hope you enjoyed this opening chapter. The journey of Gabriel and Isabella is just beginning. Chapter 2. Secrets of a Scarlet Past, Unmasking the Enigma. The sun crept over the horizon of the city, casting long shadows over the cobblestone streets. Isabella, having spent a restless night with thoughts of Gabriel's cryptic responses, rose early to prepare for the day. She had a singular purpose: to delve deeper into the enigma that was Gabriel Stanton. Isabella's day began in the heart of the city, at the British Library. She sought to unmask Gabriel through fragments of his past. Reports of his business conquests, newspaper articles mentioning his philanthropic ventures, and even old school records were all pieces to the intricate puzzle that was Gabriel. She discovered Gabriel's middle name was indeed a tribute to his grandfather, a mining magnate who had built an empire from scratch. She learned of Gabriel's humble beginnings, his swift rise through the ranks of Stanton Enterprises, and his subsequent takeover following his father's demise. Each revelation was a layer peeled back, revealing the man underneath the public persona. Later that day, as Isabella walked down the road Gabriel had grown up on, she felt a connection to his past. The once thriving mining town had now become a picturesque village with remnants of its former glory etched into its quaint architecture. Isabella could sense the mix of nostalgia and longing that Gabriel must feel each time he thought of this place. As the day turned into evening, Isabella found herself at the gates of the grand Stanton Manor. The imposing mansion was a testament to the Stanton legacy, a symbol of their success and influence. Yet as she looked at the mansion bathed in the soft glow of the setting sun, she couldn't help but feel a sense of loneliness. Was this what Gabriel felt as he navigated his world of wealth and power? Isabella's pursuit of understanding Gabriel led her to unearth secrets, some poignant, others distressing. Yet with each revelation, she felt herself drawn towards him. Despite the world painting him as a ruthless industrialist, Isabella discovered a man deeply connected to his roots, carrying the weight of his past and the legacy of the Stanton name. As Isabella climbed into bed that night, she couldn't help but replay their conversation at Pandora's box. Her intimate interrogation had merely scratched the surface. There was so much more to uncover, so much more to understand. As she drifted off to sleep, she was determined to spend as many hours as needed to unravel the mystery that was Gabriel Stanton. And so, the secrets of the Scarlet Past had begun to reveal themselves, setting the stage for the intricate dance of love and understanding that was to follow in the chapters of their unfolding story. Chapter 3. The Ticking Clock, a race against time and desire. In the heart of London, the ticking of the grand clock in Gabriel's office was the only sound breaking the heavy silence. Reports and blueprints lay scattered on his mahogany desk, but his mind was elsewhere, consumed by the memory of Isabella's inquisitive gaze and her relentless pursuit to understand him. Yet with each passing second, Gabriel felt an inexplicable urge, a magnetic pull towards Isabella. It was a dance of desire, woven intricately with the threads of time. He knew that with every tick of the clock, he was inching closer towards an abyss, one where Isabella held the reins of his past, present, and future. Meanwhile, Isabella, having spent days researching Gabriel's past, found herself battling her own ticking clock. She had embarked on this journey with the sole purpose of understanding Gabriel, but with every uncovered secret, every shared moment, she found herself falling deeper into the enigma that was Gabriel Stanton. As the days turned into weeks, their encounters grew frequent, each more intense than the last. The lines between their professional encounters and personal interests began to blur, the ticking clock a constant reminder of the intricate dance they were a part of. The tension was palpable during their meetings, the air charged with unspoken desires and half-veiled truths. Yet, despite the mounting pressure, neither of them voiced their emotions. The ticking clock continued its relentless march, mirroring the race against time and desire they found themselves in. One evening, during a charity gala, their eyes met across the crowded ballroom. It was a fleeting moment, but it held a promise, a silent agreement that their dance was far from over. The third chapter in their story was drawing to a close, but the ticking clock was a stark reminder that their journey was far from over. They were racing against time, their desire for each other growing with every passing second. The hours were slipping through their fingers like grains of sand, but they both knew they would willingly spend 10,000 hours or even a lifetime to understand each other. Thus, as the clock struck midnight, marking the end of another day in their intricate dance, Isabella and Gabriel realized that their journey was only just beginning. Their race against time and desire was far from over, and they were both willing to spend as many hours as it took to reach the finish line. Chapter 4: Uncharted Hearts, the Pursuit of Undying Love. The days rolled on, marked by clandestine meetings and hushed conversations, each one a new exploration into the labyrinth of their hearts. Isabella found herself lost and found in the depths of Gabriel's gaze, each encounter uncovering a new facet of the man she had set out to understand. Gabriel, once a fortress of solitude, was opening up to Isabella, revealing parts of himself he had kept guarded for so long. His heart, once an uncharted territory, was slowly being mapped by Isabella's persistent inquiries and genuine interest. As Isabella navigated through the intricate maze that was Gabriel's heart, she found herself falling deeper in love with him. She was entranced by his vulnerability, his strength, and the way he embraced his past. Gabriel was not just an enigmatic industrialist, he was a man with a past, a heart, and desires that mirrored her own. One evening, under the starlit London sky, Gabriel took Isabella to his favourite place in the city, a secluded garden overlooking the Thames. As they strolled through the garden, Gabriel's stories began to paint a vivid picture of his life. His dreams, fears, and the moments that defined him unfurled before Isabella like a beautiful tapestry. Listening to him, Isabella could feel herself being drawn into the magnetic field of his heart. His words were not just stories, they were keys to the uncharted territories of his heart, and she was ready to explore every inch of it. Their shared moments in the garden marked a turning point in their relationship. They were no longer just acquaintances. They were two hearts on a journey of love and understanding. Their once professional relationship had evolved into something deeper, something more profound. As they stood there, overlooking the city bathed in the soft glow of the setting sun, they realized that their hearts were no longer uncharted territories. They were two halves of a whole, drawn together by a shared journey and a love that was as deep as it was profound. As the fourth chapter in their journey came to a close, they both knew they were embarking on a new phase of their relationship. Their hearts were no longer uncharted, but a beautiful landscape of shared moments, mutual understanding, and an undying love that would stand the test of time. Chapter 5: The Unveiling, Dusk of Discovery and Dawn of Devotion. As the initial haze of intrigue and mystery began to lift, Isabella and Gabriel found themselves standing on the precipice of a profound understanding. The relentless pursuit, the uncharted hearts, the ticking clock, everything had led them to this moment, the dusk of discovery and the dawn of devotion. It was on a rain-drenched afternoon that the unveiling began. Gabriel, always the reserved enigma, finally opened up about the secrets that had held him captive for so long. In the safety of Isabella's presence, he unveiled his deepest fears, his hidden vulnerabilities, and the weight of the Stanton legacy he carried on his shoulders. Listening to him, Isabella felt a surge of emotions. She felt his pain, his struggles, and the immense pressure he was under. But more importantly, she saw the man Gabriel truly was, a man of strength, resilience, and a heart so full of love. For Isabella, the unveiling was a turning point. She had embarked on this journey to understand Gabriel, but what she had found was something far more profound. She found a man worthy of her love, her time, and her devotion. In return, Isabella unveiled her own fears and dreams to Gabriel. She spoke of her aspirations, her journey, and the struggles she had faced. She unveiled her true self, the woman behind the audacious beauty and empathetic heart. As they sat there, sharing their deepest secrets and fears, they realized that their relationship had evolved into something far deeper than they had anticipated. It was no longer a pursuit of understanding. It was a journey of mutual discovery and shared devotion. The 5th chapter of their story was a testament to their journey. The unveiling had not only brought them closer, but had also laid the foundation for a love that was deep, profound, and timeless. As the dusk of discovery faded, the dawn of their devotion began to glow, promising a love that would stand the test of time and the trials of life. Thus, as they held each other, bathed in the soft glow of the setting sun, they made a silent promise to spend not just 10,000 hours, but a lifetime, loving and understanding each other. Because they knew that their love story was far from over, it was just the beginning. Chapter 6. Eternal Echoes, the Promise of 10,000 Hours and Beyond. As the dawn of their devotion bathed them in its golden light, Isabella and Gabriel found themselves enveloped in a love that was as profound as it was beautiful. Their journey, filled with intimate interrogations, secrets of a scarlet past, a race against time, and the exploration of uncharted hearts, had led them to this moment, the promise of eternal love. The bustling city of London, with its cobblestone streets and towering structures, bore silent witness to their blossoming love. The secluded garden, the rain-drenched afternoon, and the twilight-lit Pandora's box echoed with the remnants of their shared moments. Isabella, once the persistent inquirer, had found a love that was far beyond her initial pursuit. Gabriel, the guarded industrialist, had found solace and understanding in Isabella's unwavering love and acceptance. Together, they were no longer two separate entities, but a single, intertwined soul. Their love was not without trials. The echoes of their past and the weight of their responsibilities often cast long shadows over their happiness. Yet they faced each challenge hand in hand, their shared understanding and mutual respect acting as their beacon of hope. As they ventured into the labyrinth of life, the promise of 10,000 hours and beyond was their guiding star. They knew that their love was not a destination, but a journey, one that required time, patience, and an unwavering commitment to understanding each other. Isabella and Gabriel's story was not a fairy tale, but a testament to the beauty of understanding and shared experiences. It was a story of love, of 10,000 hours and beyond, and of the promise of a lifetime together. As they stood under the starlit sky, their fingers intertwined and their hearts beating in sync, they made a silent vow, a vow to love, to understand, and to cherish each other for not just 10,000 hours, but for a lifetime and beyond. Thus, as the final chapter in their journey closed, the echoes of their love story continued to resonate, marking the beginning of a new journey, a journey of love, understanding, and the promise of 10,000 hours and beyond. A love story that was timeless, profound, and as beautiful as the two souls bound by it.
We hope you enjoyed this short story. To hear more stories like this one, why not subscribe to the Romance Diaries and hit the bell icon so that you can get notified each time we put out a new story or confession. That way you won't need to miss a thing. Or if you'd like to experience your own true life romance, why not visit one of our sponsors by clicking a link in the description.